Life throws you punches. Trauma, life, and burnout. I've lived through it all, and I've built something for the fighters that refuse to stay down. If you're ready to stop playing small and own your story, then this is where you belong. The Unstoppable Network is where the overcoming stories are getting very loud. From veterans to survivors to trailblazers, sharing their story of turning their pain into power. Welcome to the Unstoppable Network, where we turn your mess into a message. All right. Welcome back to another episode of the Unstoppable Network. I'm your host, Dorothy Odell. Tonight's episode is sponsored by Selling with Confidence. Go check us out at https:// Dorothy Odell. That's DOROTHYODELL.com / go check it out. If you are somebody who has always wanted to earn money digitally, this is programs for you. Whether you want to earn tons of money or whether you want to become a digital creator and you're not sure how, go check us out. We'd be happy to have you there. Let me know if you have any questions. All right, though. Let's get down to this because this is something that has been brewing inside of me for a while, right? This is definitely ladies between the ages of 40 to 50. I'm speaking to you tonight. I don't know about you, but there have been lots of times that I have felt unseen, unheard, unappreciated, undervalued, overworked in all areas of my life. From home to work, you name it. Women nowadays wear many hats. Uh, you know, Back in the day, my grandmother always had this thing: take care of your man. First of all, let us know where you're listening in from. If you could put in the comments where you're listening in from. Um, Anyways, yeah, grandma used to always say, take care of your man. And for her, that was putting everybody above her, like, right? And so whether that be right, wrong, or indifferent, growing up in that culture, it was that's how it was, right? I grew up in a culture where kids were to be seen and not heard. So, the stories that I had from childhood, like, okay, your voice doesn't matter, just do as you're told. Um, Things like that. And then with my life, like, it escalated. I was the certified people pleaser. Everybody would come to me, and of course, I would not say no to anybody until I couldn't take it anymore and hit a brick wall. And it seemed like the pressures of life were just shit stacking one on top of the other. And I had no idea how to change it. I had created this lifestyle, I had created this thinking. Well, I had listened to other people with this thinking, and I'm thinking, how do I get out of it? Like, I've created this monster. Now, how do I get out of that? And so it took a 10-year healing journey for me to put everything into place. The limiting beliefs that I had were absolutely horrendous. Like I said, I had felt at times that I didn't matter, that my voice didn't matter, that I was basically put on this planet to serve others at the expense of myself. And I know there's a lot of women out there doing double duty, right? You're working full time, you're taking care of the house. Um, the list is endless. And then you get to a point in your life, especially when you hit 40, where you're thinking there's got to be more to life than this, and you're struggling. And I can remember standing in my kitchen, tears pouring down my eyes, thinking there's got to be something better than this. Right? There has got to be a better life than this. If you're just joining us, welcome. Let us know where you're listening in from. And I just really knew that there was not another day that I could take um, being everybody's quote unquote servant, because I gave my all to everybody. Um, and when you do stuff for others, you shouldn't expect anything in return. However, um, there comes a point when you're a doormat for that, and you've done it. You've done it to yourself. Now you got to figure out how the heck like to get out of that. And so I developed a program a couple years ago, and I thought, okay, then I got busy with the show, and life happened, and people dying, and taking care of people, being power of attorney for other people, and there's only so much you can do in a day. And so I had put the coaching on the back burner, but I'm bringing it back because I see way too many people, especially women, like I said, between the ages of 40 to 50. And if this is you, put hell yes in the comments, where life just feels completely overwhelming. You feel, like I said, unheard, unseen, alone. You're starting, your body's changing. And heaven forbid, no one has ever talked to you about menopause. My mom never even mentioned the word menopause with us growing up, although uh, things happen to girls, and that happened to me, and never got that talk until it actually happened. So, anyways, um, but back then we never talked about anything. We buried it. And so years of suppression, years of burying things, years of just everything shit stacking. And then, like, for me, yeah, and I had been in an abusive relationship, and of course that messed with your head. Not realizing that I had an eating disorder back from when I was very young, that I never told anybody about. uh, and so all these pressures, right? All these pressures of being everything to everybody, and then your body is like going through something that you had no idea. Next thing you know, you are having mood swings like you've never had before, or sweats. It feels like you're in the pit of hell, and you really have no idea what the hell to do. And you talk to a doctor about it, and they're just like, oh, you just got to lose weight. Okay, well, that's great and everything, and, don't you think we've tried that, and certain things like that, and this may not be your story, but you know that the way life is, it cannot continue, and that's what this episode is for, because I really wanted to bring back my program to help women, um, especially women between the ages of 40 to 50 that are going through these changes. They are like at their wits' end. They know things need to change, but they're not sure how to do it. And their time is now to change that, ladies. Because I'm telling you, I don't want your next 40 years to be like your these 40 years, right? Um, or the last couple of years that you've been going through. And so, like I said, I developed a program. We're going to call it the Bold and Unstoppable Blueprint. So in the first week, we're going to burn the rule book, reset, and reclaim. We're going to break free from those old expectations and limiting beliefs. We're going to find what you really want, not what the world told you. Remember my story about my grandmother? Listen to her. Don't listen to everybody. You don't need to listen to everybody. Set your personal vision and your bold intention over these next 7 weeks. Week two, we're going to rewire the mind from surviving to thriving. We're going to spot and shut down the negative self-talk loop, because I know we all have it. Uh, Tools, we're going to give you tools for rewriting your brain, rewiring your brain for positivity, not limitations. Daily mindset rituals that stick. I got a morning ritual that I've been doing for a while now, and it has brought me to this moment. And I'm always finding new ways and improving those rituals. Week three, we're going to reconnect with your body. Learn how menopause impacts energy, emotions, and weight. We're going to be gentle but powerful practices to fuel and love your body. Build a personalized self care system, not one size fits all. So, what works for one person is not going to work for you. And we want to design this program for you. And so that's why, you know, set the intention at the beginning. What do you really want out of this? And let's help you, right? And quit feeling like you have to do this alone, because you don't have to. Week 4, we're going to release those triggers, identify what drains you and what ignites you, strategies to stop reacting and start responding, emotional freedom tools to lighten your mental load. Week 5, we're going to rewrite your story, turn your mess into your message, harness the power of storytelling to yourself and to others, and step into the identity of your future self. Week 6, we're going to reignite joy and we're going to have some fun. Because when was the last time you had fun? You've put everybody but you ahead of you up till now. Now that you're tired, you're drained, you're probably bitter, you're probably regretful, you're probably pissed off, you're probably thinking, there's not another day that I can go through this, and quit crying and let's just help you fix this. You're not broken. You're just tired. You're overwhelmed. You're frustrated. And let's take you to a point from just surviving to thriving. Because I'm telling you, I've been there. I've done this for decades. I did this. I was everybody's friend, everybody's people pleaser, did everything for everybody. And do you think I got anything in return? And the only one I had to really point the finger at is myself, because I allowed it to happen. And the first time someone said to me, "Well, you allowed it to happen," trust me, I really wanted to strangle them. However, let's be real. Let's take ownership, because your life will not change unless you start to take ownership of it. Don't blame your husband. Don't blame your boyfriend. Don't blame your girlfriend. Don't blame your kids. You're in this moment where you're at right now because the beliefs that you had, the programming that you had, people have spoken stuff into existence into your life, and you believed it. So here we are. So let's take ownership of that gently. We're not going to beat up on ourselves. We are going to simply say, okay, from this moment forward, this is the new me, and we're going to figure out what that is. Don't do it alone. Yes, you could probably Google this, you could use ChatGPT, you could probably do all that, but you're going to be in a group of people helping you get to your next level. Quit doing it alone, because how many of you have done it alone up till now? How many of you have not said a word to anybody else about the pain that you're feeling, about sometimes some people might think, hey, life would be better off without me. I'm telling you right now, it isn't. You matter, and start putting yourself first. This is the time now to start putting yourself first. We're in September. December is just around the corner, whether you want it to be or not. And why not get rid of all this baggage before the end of the year so that you can rock the new year, be free, be light, be whoever you want to be, but be you, not the person other people told you to be. Week, week 7, we're going to rise and radiate. We're going to anchor your transformation into daily habits. We're going to build your 90-day action plan and your manifestation plan. Step fully into your unstoppable, unapologetic, magnetic self. How many times and how many of you have you been saying, "Oh, wait, you know, so and so says I should do this, or so and so says I should do that," and you are pulled in so many directions because you believe that you have to do something and you have to uh, be who they say you are. That's bullshit. When was the last time you were yourself? When was the last time you voiced your opinion? When was the last time you did what you wanted to do? Do you even know what fun is anymore? Yes, I'm talking to you. If you are listening right now and you're thinking, she is like reading my mail I have no idea what I just stumbled upon. Welcome. You're at the Unstoppable Network, where we help people take their pain and turn it into their power, and we're going to rewrite your story. So if this is you, then please, whatever you do, decide today that you are worth more than what you are settling for. Number one, you are worth more than what you're settling for. Number two, you are sick and tired of the same bullshit that you've put up with, that you've allowed. It's not put up with, that you've allowed for the last 40 years. It is time to take your life back. And I'm not saying you're going to go in and you're going to do a hatchet job and you're going to piss everybody off in your family, but you are going to put yourself first. You are worth it. You are 100% worth it. And I'm speaking to you this clearly because I was that woman that didn't think she was worth spending anything on a program to help get her to the next level. And I'm telling you, I did. I ended up, I have a mentor. She's an amazing lady. Um, and she has gotten me through some pretty hard beliefs that I used to feel about myself. I felt worthless. I felt drained. I felt like I didn't matter to anybody. I felt like my voice, no matter what, didn't matter. And especially going through this menopause thing where I feel like my insides are like burning and I have no idea what to do next. I stood up for myself for the very first time these last couple years about getting what I need for my body. I would have never have done that if I would not have done the work to get rid of those beliefs that I mattered and that I am not going to go through the next however many years, because they say that menopause can last up to 10 years. I am not going to go through the next 10 years just sucking it up because someone says I'm just a whiny person and that I just need to do this. That's bullshit. We have to advocate for ourselves now with our healthcare. I love doctors, but they're practicing. They have a practice. Did you know that doctors, I heard this weekend, that doctors only have like 30 minutes of education when they go through the regular doctorate um, for menopause. So they have no idea. And then we have these OBs that, okay, they can deliver a baby, but they have no idea. So you need to find somebody who specializes in menopause to understand what it exactly is that we're going through. Our hormones are raging, and we have to try and keep calm in our homes. And sometimes it can be difficult. I see you. I hear you. I'm right along there with you. I've turned into somebody who is completely unrecognizable. Number one, I've been doing personal development work for the last 15 years. I've been there. Any healing journey that you could possibly imagine, I've done. Whether that be work from my church, that when I was attending church regularly, there was different things there. I had a social worker after my dad got diagnosed with cancer. Then I decided to go in, see what this energy stuff's all about, get some energy healing with that. So you name it, I've tried it at least once, just to see, what works and what doesn't work. And what works for me might not work for you. But that doesn't mean that we're not all in this together. And that doesn't mean that you need to settle and quit being, quit having those days where you're in your kitchen and you burst out crying because you don't know what the hell's wrong with you. Nothing is wrong with you. You're not broken. You just have taken a lot of shit in your life. And now it's time for you to change that. So if you are at a point in your life, ladies, I'm talking to you between the ages of 40 to 50, that have completely felt isolated, alone, that they didn't matter at some points, that you don't know your worth, that you were putting everybody ahead of yourself, this is for you. So we're going to start this program October 14th. There is an investment, ladies, because if you don't invest in yourself, you're not going to do the work. Trust me. I am the exception to the rule. If somebody gives me something, I do it. But I know I've had to put some skin in. I've had to put skin in the game in my personal development journey, in my healing journey. I've had to do that, and so we're starting October 14th. The investment is $333 to work with me for 3 weeks. You are going to get uh, everything I've got to help you get from just surviving to thriving, to get into those beliefs that you have and how can we change them. Because everybody kept telling me it's an inside job. You got to work from the inside out. And I said, bullshit. Just give me the steps of what I have to do and I'll do it. I didn't think that it was an inside job, but it is. It is an inside job. Uh, and that's where it's at. And so if you're ready and you're saying, yes, Dorothy, I want to sign up today, perfect. What I want you to do is I'm going to put a link in the comments. Uh, Hold on. Get the bulb. Anybody have any questions? Put them in the comments. Let me know where you're listening in from. If you have any questions at all of the topics that we've covered tonight. So I'm putting the link in here to sign up for the Bold and Unstoppable Blueprint course, 7 weeks starting October 14th. If you have no idea and you're on the fence about it and you want to talk to me a little bit about it, put in the comments for wherever you're listening to this consultation, and I will definitely get to you, and we'll set 15 minutes aside and we'll have a conversation and see if this is for you. It might not be for you. If you're not ready to change, this is totally not for you. I only want people who want to change and want to start feeling good about themselves, who want to, um, start helping themselves. If this is not for you, um, if that's not you, then this is not the right time, and I totally understand that. Definitely go check out our YouTube channel, The Unstoppable Network. There is stories over there of amazing, resilient men and women that have gone through hell and back. And I originally started this, the Unstoppable Network, because I wanted people to know that they were never alone in their circumstances. Uh, I've been through anything from bullying, low self-esteem, abusive relationships, trauma, family trauma. We lost my uncle to suicide on Christmas Day 23 years ago, I believe it was. So there's nothing that I haven't gone through um, that I could help somebody with, right? And I'm very vocal, very open about what I've gone through, and that is to help you. So if you are at that place in your life where you're saying, Dorothy, I've had enough, I really would like some support with that. You're going to be in an amazing group of people, women between the ages of 40 to 50, uh, who are going through more than just the midlife. I guess it's more in midlife. It's not a midlife crisis. I'm not saying that. I had my midlife crisis at 30. Trust me, that was a whole other thing of which my parents know nothing about, of are not getting on national television about. Yes, I just said national television because this show will air on national television at one point. Um, I'm putting it out there. Oprah, pick me up. There we go. Own, pick me up. Um, Share this episode with somebody that you really, really could use it. I would appreciate that, because I know there are a lot of women out there struggling, that are feeling like this way, that are feeling alone, that are feeling isolated, they're feeling maybe depressed, maybe anxious, maybe like they don't matter. And we need to stop this. We totally need to stop this right now with everything that this world is going through. Um, we need to stop this. We need to make ourselves a priority, because we cannot serve from an empty cup. Trust me, I've attempted to do it. I went from just in survival mode for so many years. Um, and my body unfortunately took the toll of that. But I'm switching all of that around. Um, and what I would like to do, so the course is for 7 weeks, starts October 14th, ends, I believe it would be November 25th. It is Tuesday nights and it will be at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be recording the calls so that you would definitely get the calls the following up to the following day anyways. um, you'll have that, so you'll have that for life, as well as I will start, if there's interest in it, which I'm sure there probably will be, because you just don't want to stop and then be by yourself, right? So I'm going to start a community, a Facebook community group, that will just be for the people that have taken this course, so that they understand what it is that we did, if you're just tuning in now, go back and watch the replay, because I definitely put in detail what we're going to be doing over the next 7 weeks. I'm excited, truly excited to help you. Like I said, I've been in that place. I've been in your shoes. I, just want to help. That's what I want to do. I want to help and I want to support and I want to make sure that people are healed, because hurt people, but we want healed people to heal people. And so, let's take your pain and turn it into your power. And if at the end of this, the 7 weeks, you want to share your story on our show, that's something else I will add to. If you're like, no, I don't want to, that's fine. But if you want to share your story in front of millions of people, um, after the 7 weeks, we'll have you on, because I think that's important. So if anybody has any questions, please let me know. If you want to sign up for the course, it is in the comments, and we'd love to have you. If you have any questions at all, though, and you're like, Dorothy, I'm really not sure this is for me, and you want to find out more, let's book a call. I would love to have a call with you, and it will be virtual. So this is not just for people in Canada. This is for people all around the world. Um, but it is will be on Eastern Time Zone, 7 p.m. Tuesday, October 14th is when we're starting. So if or anybody that could benefit from this, please share it with them. Um, yeah, we need to empower these women, that have been in the trenches and who felt alone, felt unheard, felt unseen. Um, and we need to rewrite those beliefs and manifest the life that you want, because that is important. All right. Does anybody have any questions? Put them in the comments. I'd be happy to help, happy to answer them. Um, like I said, and I'm trying to find the other thing. Can't find it right now. Interesting. Oh yeah. And like I said, if you are wanting to be a digital creator and you want to make income doing that, then check this out, because go to https backslash dorothyodell.com, and yeah, if we could get the education alone on that is absolutely insane. And then you can also make money with that. So a couple of different opportunities that we're offering, um, money making opportunity, and also, um, the 7 weeks, the bold and unstoppable blueprint. So check it out. Um, Let me know if you have any questions. Be more than happy to answer them. Um, I'm just waiting to see if there's anybody going to pop a comment into the comment section here. All right. With that, guys, um, nobody's asking any questions here. I put both those comments, uh, both of those comments in here. So check them out. If you have any questions, I would love, love, love to talk with you. We can set up a 15-minute conversation, answer all your questions. The course does start October 14th. For 7 weeks, you'll have me for 7 weeks. Trust me, it'd be fun. And then after the 7 weeks, I'm not going to let you be. I will start like I said, the Facebook group, the private Facebook group. It will just be for people who have taken this course, so that you can, we can still all stay together. I'll put resources in there, and we'll do live sessions too. So at least once a month, maybe twice a month. So you're not going to be done after the 7 weeks. So, and like I said, there is a cost, and the cost is only $333. So go check it out. Um, if you have any questions, please ask me. And go check out our YouTube channel, The Unstoppable Network. Subscribe, share with all your friends. Remember to turn your pain into your power and your mess into your message, and be kind out there. So, with that, folks, have a great evening, and God bless you.